We are here in Vegas CES 2024, where it is 50 degrees Fahrenheit, about 10 degrees Celsius. It is chilly, but we are here to see the newest technology that the Consumer Electronics Show has to offer all of us. Let's take a look and see what Gigabyte has to offer for the year of 2024. If you're curious about any of the specifications, just pause the video because I wanted to make this short and sweet. Gigabyte's newest laptop, G6X, will be released sometime of Q1 of 2024. They also released some beautiful displays, such as this OLED ultra-wide, where it can go up to 240 Hz. We also have 4K monitors with really fast refresh rates. Gigabyte hasn't officially released a release date, but it is expected to be released of Q1 of 2024. Gigabyte also introduced their RTX 4070 Ti and their RTX 4070 Super, which should be expected to be released of Q1 of 2024. Gigabyte shared some of their Raptor Lake refresh motherboards where they are currently available in the market. If you're curious about any of them, I do have them in the description box down below. One of my favorite parts about Gigabyte's CES 2024 is their introduction of white PC builds. We don't get enough of them. They have motherboards, they have CPU coolers, they even have cases and power supplies where it is completely white if you want to do a all-white build. Gigabyte also released their Aero 16 OLED, which is a creator and a gaming PC, which is awesome to have on the go. Same with the Aorus 17X. They showed off their vapor cooling system, which is very efficient. Definitely something to take advantage of when it is released. Let's take a look at Asus next for CES 2024. ZenBook Duo is amazing for 2024 as it features two 3K full screen OLED displays that are 13 inches, a Intel processor which features AI, detachable keyboard, and also has Intel's ARC graphics. Only weighs 1.65 kilograms, which is about 3.64 pounds. The Expert B9 is one of the lightest laptops that Asus has to offer, as it is more earth-friendly. Weighs only 2.18 pounds and it is full OLED. Asus has a large variety of gaming laptops, especially when it comes to their tough gaming lineup and their Asus Zephyrus lineup. With the Zephyrus, they use CNC machining in order to build their laptop, which makes the material much more lighter as it is aluminum. It was definitely one of my favorite laptops on display by far, as they showed the improvement of their vapor cooling over the past years, especially on the size of their ArcFlow Gen 2 for 2024. They gotta show the ROG Ally, definitely an excellent device. But what I really want to show you is the ROG Phone 8 as vapor cooling, and it runs smooth and will be released later this month. The ROG Carnix was an impressive microphone that Asus offered, which features 192 kilohertz and 24-bit sampling high-pass filter, which is also built in. ROG Falchion 2 is $170 USD, which is their newest keyboard, which also features optical keys or Cherry MX keys, whichever that you choose for your low profile keyboard. It even has a cover underneath the keyboard if you want to cover it and travel. Swift OLED PG39WCDM was also a very beautiful display. ROG also does offer a monitor arm for the ROG Swift OLED monitor, and we got to see the 4K monitor, which you're able to shift either to 1080p at 480 Hz, or you want to play at 240 Hz refresh rate. Now, one of my favorite displays that I saw here was the Asus ROG Ally. There was a build. As you notice, there's wires practically everywhere, but get this, take a look at this Asus case and you notice right away there's barely any cables. So I want to ask exactly where was the cables. When you take a look at this graphics card, they actually have a built-in 12-volt high-powered port. Asus is headed in the direction where they are trying to be more seamless and have more of the connections on the back of the motherboard instead of actually having them in the front. Asus is also bringing out white colors when it comes to CPU coolers, motherboards, and graphics cards, which is something to look forward to for this upcoming year. They also showed some of the Raptor Lake refresh motherboards that Asus has to offer out to the public that is currently out in the market now. They also feature Wi-Fi 7. They also have the Intel NUCs, the NUCs, which are a mini PC. This is more for everyday use, but they also have a gaming version of a NUC. Let's take a look at what MSI has to offer. Already, they start with a bang with this powerful Raider 18HX, which features a 14900HX. This is great for PC gaming, and it is also great for creativity use. It has an awesome vapor chamber, and they even have a AI studio, which is meant for creative process. MSI Claw, I've been looking forward to this because take a look at it. It is an impressive device. It feels super light when you do hold it in your hands, and it is comfortable in your hands. I'm looking forward to seeing how this performs. MSI, another banger here because it is a 49-inch OLED display. It looks amazing. The colors are magnificent. Magcore Liquid E360 is also awesome, and the Meg Z790 Ace Max, which is currently out in the market, which is also great for Intel Raptor Lake's refresh processors. MSI also had a marvelous display of white graphics cards that are currently being released, which is the RTX 4070 and the RTX 4070 Ti Super. MSI is coming stacked because not only that, they also have the Mag 34 1CQP with a crisp display of Counter-Strike with the terrorist and the counter-terrorist on the screen. You can see how great these characters look. Here was one of the best displays that MSI had, which was the Monster Hunter 20th anniversary, which was the motherboard. They had a whole PC built of Monster Hunter. They had signs everywhere saying it's being surveillanced, but it was so beautiful, everything that they had for it. The cooler, and they even had a graphics card and a laptop, plus the controller. MSI's Project Zero is also a great idea, as they came out with a way to hide your cables on the back of the motherboard where it should be, so we don't get annoyed with wires being out there. Plus, they came out with a 12-volt high power port, a adapter for it so it can have a much cleaner connection. Plus, they have the Liberator GP12, which is a pedal for games such as driving games such as Forza Horizon. MSI also had their motherboards on display, which they were B650s or they were Z790s. They also had the MPG EZ120 ARGB CPU coolers, plus they had Wi-Fi 7 routers on display. Let's go take a look at TherMALTAKE. They came out with these beautiful PC cases where they are truly seamless. It almost looks like a display instead of a PC. It gives the PC a much more impressive look, and they also are dual chambered ITX cases. TherMALTAKE really makes it easy for you to build your PC with all the components that they offer. Ability of the Tower 300 or the CTE E600MX, they are great builds to choose, especially for gaming or even work purposes. The Astria 600 ARGB Sync is an excellent CPU cooler if you don't want to go liquid cooling. They also have the Tough Liquid 420EX Pro, which is also another great option. Favorite options from TherMALTAKE is these 4-pin connected fans. All you have to do is set them next to each other, no more wires. Got Razer in the house. They also have some great products that they have to show at CES. Razer Blade 18 features up to 3 monitors connected to the laptop. It also has a built-in 4K display, which features up to 165 Hz, which is something that has never been done. Nanoleaf and GOVEE both work together with Razer to give you the RGBs that you would like. Wait till you see Razer's gaming setup. Here's a perfect example of how Razer and Nanoleaf can work well together. If you want to game in comfort, these are the perfect chairs, the DNG and the Fujin Pro. Now let's go to AMD to see what they offer at CES 2024. Here you got the Falcon Northwest Talon. This is their Threadripper build. It features a 7900 XTX with the build. I would recommend this for workstation use. I wouldn't use it for gaming. I know a lot of you are curious about the AMD Ryzen 8000 series processor. This is a build from AMD, and it features the AMD Ryzen 7 8700G. It features a 32GB DDR5 with 2TB of NVMe, and it's even playing Starfield. Here you got the AMD EPYC 9004, which is used for deep learning with AI. With the Asus ROG Ally, AMD came up with software where you can actually create something that you say. At first, my tiger and the monkeys in the tree didn't work out well, but the Egyptians working on a pyramid in the sun worked perfectly well. Mecha 500 is powered by AMD, and in fact was one of the industrial arms that helped build the Sphere in Las Vegas. It is the most accurate currently in the industry. If you're on a budget, don't worry. Red Dragon came to CES to show off their products that they have. Red Dragon had an awesome PC case with Red Dragon fans and LED lights. They also featured Red Dragon keyboards, where they had various selections from MX green to MX reds to MX blue to whichever color you can think of. They also have a large variety of mice that you can pick up. GOVEE came out with an excellent display. When I spoke to GOVEE, they officially announced that they will be working with Corsair and Razer. They have a ton of different products you can use, and I love this GOVEE Pixel Matte light. Wi-Fi 7 is becoming the industrial standard. TP-Link has various router models that you can use to connect to Wi-Fi 7. You also have MSI, Asus, and you have other manufacturers that are coming out with their own different models of Wi-Fi 7, even adapters. Anyone want a PC case that looks like an engine? Well, Williams Esports came out with one, and it looks incredible. Here's another experience you gotta try out. It looks amazing. You can experience haptic feedback in another way with your hands or even your body. You can experience it in 12 different points. They even have one where it fits up to 40 different points. This is all by BP Haptics. You know VR, but have you ever heard of XR? This is another next level experience where you're a firefighter. We are at the Sony booth. Unfortunately, Sony did not let me record myself playing The Last of Us 2 Remastered. I'm not sure the reason why, but they also showed their different models of the Deep Earth collection. They also showed off their VR2 and their racing sim, which is Gran Turismo. One of the most underrated experiences are the Blacklyte desk. You have the office model, which is the one that I'm currently showing, as it has deep pockets for your cables or even a magnetic clip if you want to put a magnetic mouse pad. It even has RGBs where you can throw on it. You can expand on the office desk if you choose to. The immersion is incredible, as you can even sync the RGBs to your PC. Blacklyte also offers a very comfortable gaming chair, as it comes in several different colors. Metis AI platform is one of the top CES innovative products, as is MSI's Core Liquid and MSI's Z790 Ace Max. CES continues to be one of the world's greatest electronic shows when it comes to consumers. It continues to bring innovation to the table, as well as meeting like-minded people from all over the world. I hope you found all this content very useful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you know anybody else who is interested in CES, make sure you share this video with them. If you're not part of the big wonderful fan band, make sure you go down and hit the subscribe button for more, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. For all the newest updates, make sure you follow my Twitter handle right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Chris Mizo, signing out.